Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking about one of the most beautiful foundations in my opinion. It's by Face Atelier and it's called the Ultra Foundation. So what I have the Ultra Pro, which basically just means it's in the Pro smaller size. So if you go to their website, you'll see Ultra Foundation and then you'll see Ultra Pro Foundation. It's the same thing, the only difference is the size and the price. I have used this foundation for years. I've kept it in my Pro makeup kit and used it on brides. You know, when you have a professional makeup kit, the goal is to have every product that you could possibly need for any different skin type, skin tone, but obviously you can't carry around a whole beauty room, right? You have to compact it into one kit. So I really look for products that are versatile, that are going to work on all different skin types and skin tones and skin textures. You know, what looks good on a 20-year-old doesn't necessarily look good on an 80-year-old. And when you're working in weddings, you've got grandmothers and all of that to do. So I really love this foundation for that purpose. It is probably the most versatile foundation that I have ever tried. I don't think I have used this on any skin type or tone that it doesn't look good on. So, you know, where I have other foundations that I love, I have friends that try them and they're like, no, not for me. And it's just because their skin tone is different. This foundation, I've probably applied this foundation on hundreds of different women and it looks amazing on all of them. So before I apply the foundation, I want to talk a little bit more about it. So Face Atelier, I guess, is more of an indie makeup brand. I discovered it at the makeup show maybe 10 years ago, and I bought it for my professional kit then, and I've used it for years. As far as using it on myself, I've had it and I've used it at times, but because I review different products, I'm always like buying the next best thing. So unfortunately, it's not a foundation that I go to every day, but I think if I didn't review products and I didn't feel the need to have 100 different foundations, this would definitely be the one that I would grab every day. It's very, very, I would say the coverage on it is medium. It gives me as full coverage as I need. But, you know, looking at my skin, I don't have any foundation on. I have concealer on, but I don't have, I mean, I've got your normal average skin, right? It's not amazing, but I don't have a lot of things that I need to cover. I don't have scarring. I don't have a lot of acne. So I don't really need something that's that full coverage. So for me, this gives me as full a coverage as I need. It looks very natural on the skin. So it doesn't have a really dewy, glowy finish, and it doesn't have a matte, dry, heavy finish at all. I would say I would say it's like right in the middle. As it wears throughout the day, it does give the skin a little bit of a glow, but it's very, subtle, and it's not like shiny or oily or greasy looking at all. Sometimes those dewy foundations, in my opinion, look that way throughout the day. This one does not. This one wears all day long. It wears beautifully, and it just keeps the skin looking supple, looking healthy, and just like there's like this natural glow to the skin. I can't really say enough great things about it. And I think the thing that I love the most about this foundation, and again, this might not apply to you because you might not be doing makeup for a living, but on older skin, on textured skin, on skin that has a lot of fine lines or wrinkles, this foundation is beautiful, because for skin like that, you have to stay away from like heavy full coverage foundations because it just magnifies the texture. This does not. This evens the skin out. It looks, it covers imperfections, but it looks nice on textured skin. And I think that's the hardest thing to do, is to find a camouflage product that looks good on really textured skin, and this one does. So it's beautiful. It is cruelty-free and it's PETA approved, so if that's really important to you, like it is to most of us, then you will like this brand. You have to order it on their website or on Amazon, but I'm gonna say this, I'm very weary about recommending to buy products on Amazon, because I remember I recommended one of my favorite fragrances, and then I started getting these comments that the ones that they ordered off Amazon was like diluted and didn't smell as good, and then I ordered it just to smell it, and they were right. It wasn't as great of a product as getting it straight from the store that I bought it at. So if I were you, I'd recommend just going straight to their website. It's called Face Atelier. And ordering it off their website. You might pay more for shipping. It is a Canada-based company, I believe, but you know that you're getting a quality, authentic product, okay? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and apply this. Like I said, I don't have anything on my face, just moisturizer, concealer, and then obviously I have my eyebrows done. I only have a few shade ranges in my kit, so I think I have 1, I have 3, I have 4, I have 6. Now, I personally use 4. What I can say about these shade ranges is that they're very, very forgiving. So you don't really have to be so super precise. Obviously, ordering a product online, you can't test it on your skin, and so that's a little you know, that makes me a little nervous. But with these, they're very, very forgiving. So you could probably be a couple of the shades. You know what I mean? Like if you ordered 4 or 5, both would probably work for you. So I'm gonna just put a little bit of 4 on my hand. Honestly, not even a full pump is enough for me. Like I squeezed out, and I could have kept squeezing to get more, but I didn't. This is gonna be enough for my skin. I'm actually gonna mix a little bit of 6 because even though I look kind of light, I do have some self tanner on. So I'm gonna mix a little bit of 6 in with this, just a little dot. So this is probably equivalent to 1 full pump. I did like 3/4 of a pump of 4 and then like 1/4 of a pump for 6. And usually what I like to do is I just like to kind of apply this with my finger on my face first, just so I make sure that I, you know, am gonna get product everywhere that I want it. And then I'll go back and blend it out. It has a really nice kind of gel-like consistency. It doesn't, it's not really thin and liquidy, but it's not really thick either. It's kind of in between the two. My favorite brush to apply this is the IT Cosmetics foundation brush. Depending on the type of cream product I use, I have different application tools that I like, and this one I really like for this product. Because it's not really heavy, I don't feel the need to use a beauty blender. I really like to keep my beauty blenders for products that are really heavy and full coverage because it helps me absorb any excess. This is not, it's almost foolproof. This foundation is almost foolproof. It's almost like you cannot apply too much. Even if you tried to build and make this look heavy or cakey or whatever, it's not going to. So I really like this brush. This brush is really soft, so it's gonna really blend this product out nicely, and I like to kind of press it. Basically what I like to do is I like to press it down first to get the coverage that I want, and then I'll go back and just run it over in little circles to kind of blend out any product so that I don't see any buildup. It's so pretty, you guys. I can't say enough great things about this foundation. It just makes your skin look so beautiful and so natural. I think that, you know, as I mature and I get a little older, you know, and I look at my makeup techniques and my preferences, you know, as I get older, it's like I still like to wear a lot of makeup, but the key is looking like I don't have a lot of makeup on. And this foundation is perfect for that. There are some foundations that come out and they get blown up all over YouTube and everyone loves them and the makeup community goes crazy. And then I get it and I put it on and I'm like, oh, it just looks like so much makeup on the skin. Yes, it looks great on camera. Yes, it looks great in photos. But day to day, I just feel like I'm walking around and you just don't see anything but my makeup, you know? And this is not one of those products. It's all about in my opinion, it's all about making your skin look as beautiful but as natural as possible, you know? Okay, and I really could have stopped a minute ago. I didn't really need to blend that. It's very easy and effortless to blend in. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it, okay? And it is 11 o'clock, 11 a.m. I'm gonna check in with you throughout the day and kind of let you know how this wears. I'll take a few pictures, I'll share them so we can kind of, so you guys can see how it wears. So I'm not gonna touch this up at all. I'm not gonna set it with powder. I'm not gonna touch it up throughout the day. I am gonna go and apply the rest of my makeup, but I will not alter the skin at all, okay? So let's check back in and I'll let you guys, I don't even wanna say I'll see what I think because I already know what I think, but I'll let you guys see the proof is in the pudding, okay? So it's about 5 o'clock. I've been wearing the foundation for about 6 hours. It's a pretty humid day in Austin. It's been like this constant nonstop drizzle all day long. I was out and about running errands. I went to the grocery store and went and picked up the kids from my mom's house because I stayed the night there last night. I was out in the backyard kind of cleaning up after the dogs. So I have been in the humidity a lot today and I haven't touched the foundation at all. So you can see that even after 6 hours, it still looks pretty good. I mean, obviously I have a shine going on. I just looked in the mirror. I have a shine going on, but I don't feel like it looks like greasy or gross at all. I feel like it still looks really pretty. And the coverage is still there. It's not wearing off. So yeah, I just wanted to check in with you guys. I am going to go check on my daughter though because she is napping. So I will, the last time you guys see me will be later this evening after we're kind of winding down and just before I'm about to wash my face. Okay, thanks. Okay, you guys, so it's 10:30 at night. It's pretty late. I haven't touched my face at all today in terms of like touching it up with powder. I mean, obviously I do look pretty shiny. It has been, so what is that? Is that 11 and a half hours it's been on my face? That's a long time. And I was really active outside today. It's really humid day in Austin, so I mean it's literally been like misty and drizzling all day long. Like it hasn't rained, but it's just been like that constant wet moisture in the air. It's just thick and foggy. So it's probably one of the more like challenging days to put a foundation to the test because of that. And I was actually spent some time outside in the backyard for about 30 minutes. So I am pretty shiny. I will say that. I definitely feel the need to touch up for sure. But either way, it doesn't change my opinion of this foundation. This foundation is a beautiful foundation. If I had to think of like my number one foundation, this would probably be it. Just because, again, it's just really pretty initially when you apply it, and it wears like that for a long period of time. And it looks natural. I think that's the biggest thing for me for this foundation is the way that it looks. It doesn't look heavy, and it just makes the skin look perfect and natural. And the finish of it is just like, I haven't really found a foundation like that. I think the closest thing I might compare it to in terms of the way it finishes would be either Giorgio Armani foundation, Luminous Silk foundation, even though I feel like this coverage is a lot better than the Luminous Silk foundation, or the Josie Maran Vibrancy foundation, which I feel like that is a lot more dewy looking, and it also tends to look heavier than this foundation does. But I think if I had to think of two like more well-known foundations, those would be the two that I would compare this one to, but this one's better. I feel like this is like a blend between the two of those. It gives you more coverage like the Josie Maran does, but it has that beautiful like natural luminosity like the Giorgio Armani does. I don't know, I just can't say enough great things about this foundation. I hope that you'll give it a try. I am not affiliated with this brand. This isn't a sponsored video. They didn't even send me free product. I have purchased this foundation time and time again, again for my makeup kit over the years. And I just wanted to share it with you guys because I don't think I have really done a video exclusively for this foundation, and I don't know why. So anyway, that's all I got for you guys. I hope you guys have a great week, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.